East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Condors of Tokyo. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually. Right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion left is Watkins.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
This across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You talk about this Miami defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a gain of 3.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. A good pickup there at 22. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run right here with Swift.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little.
Touchdown! Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Condors will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone, and just shutting him off there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Tua now on first down. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. Tua going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Sanders' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the rookie third-round pick. It's Devon Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Miami.
Come on, three, kick.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's Hill, complete. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But you look at this defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, time out two.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Looking to pass. Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Wilson.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Achane will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the run. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9.
Once again, it's Swift. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Watkins in motion left.
73. 73. Hey, easy. 63. 63. Bad. Don't touch.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Condors are able to widen their advantage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, 73, 73.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass tip.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
In motion right is Wilson. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Throw caught by Achane.
And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's Tua's running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Achane now up the middle.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 7.
Now Tua. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Go Silver, ready?
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run good for 24 yards. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
63, 63, 63.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Berrios now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going up. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
On first down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10. A pitch out to Swift here. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37.
A 37-yard attempt.
The kick by Gould is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On play action, here's Tua, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field.
Touchdown! Jack Stewart, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Condors add 6 to their lead.
tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
34. Dolphins 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Sidney Brown with him. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Condors get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dolphins 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Dolphins 34-yard line.
Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 25, here's second down at 7.
Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 6.
Go ahead.
They'll come up second and 7. A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
And this is caught at the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Ready,
Wilson with a 1st down carry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Go ahead.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Give up the middle to A-chain.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 20 TX.
They'll try and run it with A-chain.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
21G. Yeah. Hey.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Great.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
3rd down, here's H.A. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Dolphins.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete as time has